with the Atlanta Falcons. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 Thomas, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Throwing middle.
Let me drop that, boy.
Incomplete. Well,
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Cook.
What the fuck was that?
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due.
What the fuck was that, bro?
On that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they'll start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice little play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Look, these niggas just be spamming that shit, bro. They really spamming that shit. That should be working. Oh, girl, I got something for that.
He's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run. This is Allen. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for him.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go again.
Hey, they ain't let me do nothing with my dude, yo. That's crazy.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Good run, man.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a give right side. It's Allen, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
It's a pick, man. That's a pick, bro.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
At
Fuck.
this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Von Bell. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go
all out
backwards
blitz.
here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow.
What?
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And one return.
Yo, they just gave this nigga that shit, man.
20-yard line.
Ah.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal
He's
situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes,
Look there,
there's
nigga,
always
that
going to
shit.
be a traffic jam, it feels like,
That nigga
towards the
deep.
middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parsons.
Good run.
On 2nd down.
No, sir.
It's Davis. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 3rd down.
Ah, I missed the hit stick. Fuck.
Have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before.
No, sir.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Weak shot, weak shot, weak shot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on, man.
Forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly.
Ankle. Whoa,
And
shit.
this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Then complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards to pick up there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run them.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Are you fucking serious?
To the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
There we go. Got him again. Got him again.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get the focus back.
Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Get out of my way, fat boy.
5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
How you do like that? What the fuck was that?
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
The run.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, that's a hit stick. Come on, man.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Get this ball back, baby. Get this ball back, baby. Oh, it's a pick! Come on! That's a pick! Get underneath that, man. God damn, get underneath that, man. Look at this. Ah, that nigga put his hand up.
Coup for the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
That's a pick right there, baby.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Hey, yo. They held the shit out of my dude. That's crazy.
Went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's a weak side run.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's what he do. That's all for that.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd
What?
and 10. They'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. Oh,
No, sir.
The linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Hey, yo, move out, though. Come on, bro. You just standing there, bro.
So So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up.
Gotta get that fucking block, big boy. This nigga whiffed that shit.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this.
Are you trying to do all that blitz? Okay.
There, that should give them something
do that shit again.
And maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
11 Thomas.
Watch twins.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's
I'm gonna drop everybody back. I'm gonna take that.
Nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground.
Yes, sir.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now
No, sir.
It's Allen.
That running no huddle ain't going to work with me, bro. You better figure out something different, my nigga.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot.
It's that middle. Coming straight up the middle. Told you. Ah, got him. Got him. Got him. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, boy.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Don't worry about that, bro.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yes, sir.
Now a carry for Allen.
No, sir.
He stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling.
Let him get it 2, rushing 3. That's crazy.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We on it. We on it. We know what he want to do. We know what he want to do. We know he want to do those same patterns. We know what he want to do. Huh? You know he want to do, go that sweet butter, huh?
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but
shit closed up on him.
With a 3rd down situation.
Worry about none of that. Same shit. Same shit. Same shit. Same shit.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wasting a little bit too much time, bro.
This football game here on EA Sports.
Let's get this ball back, man.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's get this ball back, my man.
On 1st down, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get this ball back, baby. Stop playing with me. That no huddle shit, bro. Shit don't work.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force.
Play action. Play action. Let's get it.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Play action. Let's get it, baby. Switch it up. Go ahead. There you go. There you go.
They'll try to run this one in.
Last second switch up. I knew I should have fucking just committed everybody. You scared to run that other shit.
With touchdown number 12 extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. Ready?
On first down, Mixon.
Computer love.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
Computer love ass nigga. Boy, goddamn.
Now the Falcons going to use
God damn.
timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
That nigga did not want to switch to any of them. That's crazy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. And then couldn't seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking...
If he wasn't doing that computer love, I probably, know what I mean, would have ran the ball.
You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but
That shit disrespectful, bro. Computer love shit, man. Don't even attempt to tackle, motherfucker, bro.
After the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's get it, baby. Let's put it, close this thing all the way up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown. Their
that corner. Watch the corners. Watch the corners. Oh, no. Oh, no.
From what you did before, because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pick. Let's get it.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up.
That's all he got.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he
Get
can
a
do
cut
that
back.
as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
My man's was in the way. That's touchdown.
Up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will be
It's like Kyle pitched at 216 yards and you still lost. That's bad.